So we have some major news when it comes to Xbox and Ubisoft having a little bit of a partnership. There's a new deal in the works that's being rumored, and to be honest, this has been rumored for a little while now. I want to get into this because this could potentially mean that Xbox gets a bunch of new cool things into their platform and maybe into Game Pass that requires a little bit of help from Ubisoft. Let's get into everything that's being said because there's a lot to talk about here, and this new deal is very exciting for all gamers. So let's do it. Alright, so you know the drill. If you like the content, hit that subscribe button and that like button. And if you want to be notified on future videos, hit that small little bell icon. And if you want to go that extra mile to support the channel, hit that join button. All the support is greatly appreciated. Alright, so I do have to give a little bit of history on this. For some time now, a lot of people have been talking about Ubisoft Plus, or that big subscription that's kind of like Game Pass, but only for Ubisoft games, is going to be coming to the Xbox platform. We talked about this for, I think, a little bit over a year ago, where Ubisoft did say that they're going to make a partnership with Xbox to bring that cool little subscription service to the platform. And ever since then, it's been very quiet. In fact, Ubisoft has released Valhalla and a bunch of other games on the PlayStation platform or their PlayStation subscriptions without really putting any classic games or any of the sort on the Xbox platform. Well, that's looking like that might change sooner rather than later. And it's something that this article, which Jez Gordon and a bunch of people from Windows Central start to talk about right here. Ubisoft Plus for Xbox is potentially right around the corner. What you need to know. Ubisoft Plus was announced for Xbox last year, but we haven't heard much about it since. Ubisoft Plus is a subscription service that offers access to a range of Ubisoft games like Assassin's Creed and Far Cry on PC. Their service is also coming to Xbox in some form, but we have no idea exactly when. Update: over 60 games have been found tagged for Ubisoft Plus on Xbox. Now, I do have to say that I was excited to hear about this because I was somebody that was subscribed to Ubisoft Plus on the PC. I played Valhalla on my Xbox, was able to take cloud saves and put it over on my PC where I can play on my laptop and of course my main rig, which has my 3090 in it. Now, all of that to say, I'm excited to see Ubisoft Plus come to Xbox. I think more of these subscription service, including EA Pro, which gives you all EA games, should be multi-platform. They shouldn't be just on PC. I think that them coming to the console will, one, open them to more customers, but two, give gamers more options on how they want to play their games. Maybe somebody doesn't want to drop $70 on a new Ubisoft game or a new EA game, and they're able to transfer that over to just a subscription where they can enjoy the games they want to enjoy. But I want to get into the article because this does focus around Ubisoft Plus and what it can do. Over a year ago now, we've known that Microsoft has worked out a deal with Ubisoft to bring the publisher's Ubisoft Plus subscription service to Xbox consoles. But where is it? Ubisoft Plus is similar to EA Play and Xbox Game Pass in that it offers a library of content for a relatively low monthly fee. For $15 a month, you get access to over 100 Ubisoft titles on PC, in addition to a pool of games playable via the cloud. Ubisoft Plus is more similar to Xbox Game Pass in that it offers upcoming Ubisoft games on day one on PC as opposed to EA Play's vault-like library of older content. When Ubisoft Plus finally comes to Xbox, it's unclear whether or not it will offer the same breadth of content that it offers on PC, or whether it will offer a smaller library of titles like Ubisoft's classic tier in PlayStation. In any case, this past weekend I uncovered another scrap of evidence that Ubisoft Plus could be imminent for Xbox. Recently, the Xbox OS was updated with iconography to support Ubisoft Plus games. Typically, games on Xbox often signify some of their features with white icons set against a transparent gradient. In the lower left corner of thumbnails, games that you own as a result of their inclusion in Xbox Game Pass, for example, appear with Game Pass in a white box in the lower left corner. If they are optimized for the Xbox Series X and S, they grab that Xbox X and S iconography as seen above. The Ubisoft Plus icons were added to Xbox OS sometime in the past month or so and represent an additional step towards the full realization of the service on Xbox. Now, I'm going to post this up here so you can see these are all the games that you're going to be able to get with the Ubisoft Plus or presumed to be Ubisoft Plus on the platform. We're talking about basically all of the Assassin's Creed, all of the Far Cry, For Honor, and a bunch of big games like Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Wildlands Extraction, which was on Game Pass already, and of course Watch Dogs 1 and 2, and a couple other games on there. I mean, that is a lot, and I mean a lot of AAA games, and one of my favorites is on there, Immortal Phoenix Rising. So I know it remains to be seen whether or not this is going to come onto Xbox, but I think that the writing's on the wall. You see EA Play put their stuff on Xbox and PlayStation. You see Ubisoft making deals with Sony so they can put some of their classic games on their subscription service. These people are just trying to get their licenses out there and all their games out there and make a little bit of money from games that they're not making money from anymore. Because you got to think about it. Wildlands isn't making a bunch of money anymore. Neither is The Division. Neither is all those Assassin's Creed games. They've released, they got their sales in, and now they can kind of capitalize like movies do where they can release those licenses on other platforms. And if Ubisoft Plus that comes to Xbox does actually put day and date games of Ubisoft games on there, it is a massively well done deal, especially when Ubisoft starts dropping their games. I was a Ubisoft Plus member for about a year and a half, and then I canceled it because, to be honest, in 2022, Ubisoft didn't release anything. I canceled it in the summer of 2022 because after the big expansion of Ragnarok for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I was kind of done with it. I beat all the Far Cry's, I've beaten all the Assassin's Creeds, and I've beaten all the Tom Clancy Ghost Recon games, and I've even beat Extraction. All the games that Ubisoft makes, I've enjoyed a lot of. But I do have to say that they need to continuously release games for this to be a great subscription service. Now, this is a big, massive update for Xbox because not only does it show that Xbox isn't afraid of competition when it comes to Game Pass, but it's also a good way to give gamers a way they want to play their games. Maybe, just maybe, this is Xbox's way to show gamers that, hey, other platforms are doing what Game Pass is doing, and they're trying to get them used to this subscription service. Because let's be real, people that are subscribing to Game Pass understand what great of a value it is. People that subscribe to Game Pass know how many games you can play and how cool it is. But in 2023, it's going to be up to Xbox and Game Pass to release some of these games onto the service so they can keep people subscribed and also grab new people onto the service. That's what Ubisoft Plus is going to do. It's going to help kind of make this a normalization of what Ubisoft Plus and Game Pass and EA Pro can be for gamers. You don't have to buy every single game for $60, $70, $50. You can pay a subscription fee for about $100 a year, and then bam, you get all these games that you're able to enjoy. But again, it needs to have a cadence of continuous games coming out. That's the big thing that Xbox has lacked for a very long time, is consistency. They need consistency of games coming out. Now, as for the Ubisoft Plus deal, I'm just glad this is coming because I have this on PC, and I gotta say, I wish it was on console. Now, what this could really do is very much bridge the gap between PC and console even more if they take this Ubisoft Plus, and if you have it on PC, you could transfer it over to your Xbox without any additional cost. I'm talking about make this cross-platform so you can enjoy the games the way you want to enjoy them. Let's say you're playing on your laptop on Ubisoft Plus because you're traveling or you're somewhere else and you're able to play Assassin's Creed on there. I'm able to do that. But let's say I just want to transfer over to my Xbox. Why not take my saves like you already do with Ubisoft Cloud and give me the game on Xbox so I can play it there? I love how much I can play my games anywhere. This is why I like xCloud and Game Pass. I'm able to play on my Steam Deck through the xCloud all the games I play on my Xbox and my PC. That's the way I like to game. I'm not stuck on one piece of plastic. That's just not how I am. And I don't like it that way. I want to play games the way I want to play them. If I want to sit in bed with my Steam Deck and play my games, let me do that like they do at Xbox. If I want to sit at my computer and get the big fidelity with my OLED at 4K, 120 frames per second with my 4090, let me do that. It doesn't matter as long as I'm able to play those games. And Ubisoft, you'll get a bunch of subscribers because people will be able to play their games however they want. If you give people more choice, they're going to subscribe to it. And that's what I want to see from this. But overall, I think it's a good thing for Xbox because, like I said, it's going to make this normal for people to understand what these subscription services are. We got to remember that EA Play was kind of the first one to do this. They put some games in a vault, they brought it out for like $5, and then there you go. People subscribe to it, and then they put it in Game Pass, which Game Pass really changed the dynamic of gaming back in 2018 where they brought everything day and date into the platform. And then EA Pro followed, and then Ubisoft Plus followed, and a bunch of other subscriptions out there give the same type of value. But overall, it is lacking on the console. I want to see EA Pro, I want to see Ubisoft Plus, and I want to see day-and-date games from both publishers on that subscription service, and of course, cross-platform. That would be the wish. I hope it happens. Let's see that happen, especially with big games dropping. This year is stacked in 2023. Hogwarts Legacy just dropped. We have a bunch of other games coming out like Diablo and of course Starfield. And you look at everything else that's coming out on PlayStation like Spider-Man, people's wallets are going to hurt. I'm sure these Ubisoft Plus and this Game Pass and EA Pro can help that, and that's exactly what I'm doing to mitigate the amount of money I'm spending so I can play more games for a lesser price. Let's hope that's what everybody else does. But let me know what you think about this. Are you surprised that Ubisoft Plus is finally going to come to Xbox? Why do you think it took a year for this to happen? And why would Xbox announce this a year ago but give us no date or anything of when it was going to come? I know they want to announce all these cool deals that they have with publishers, but maybe announce them closer to release so people have hype around them. Because I remember when they did this, there was a lot of hype surrounding Ubisoft Plus joining Xbox, but overall, I think a lot of people forgot about it. Let's get some more news items out there, let's get some more advertisements, and let's hope maybe, just maybe, this comes to Xbox Game Pass. What would you pay as a gamer for Ubisoft Plus to be attached to Game Pass? I would pay a pretty good fee for that because I think a lot of games would come into that and it'll make Game Pass that much more better. And of course, you get to play your games everywhere, cloud, PC, and console. Let me know down below what you think about that. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support helps out the channel more than you know. And give me a follow on Twitter at Zalker87. I'm always on there talking games and sharing my latest videos. Plus, I love interacting with everyone there, so get on Twitter and let's talk about gaming. Also, follow me on Xbox Live. My gamertag is Zalker87, just like my channel name. See what games I'm playing, and let's compete in achievements for the month. So right now, I've been playing a lot of games. I just beat High on Life through Game Pass. I loved it. I was on the PC for most of it. Then I went to console, and I was even playing it on the cloud. That game is so fun. It's so outlandish. It's very adult, and trust me, the people of Rick and Morty made it, so you know you're going to have a good time and laugh on the way there. Plus, it was actually very well done. I thought the shooting was very well done. I thought the mechanics were well done, and the gameplay just felt right. Whoever programmed that, whoever made that, Squanch Games, make another game because I'm going to be there day one. And I've been playing a lot of Hi-Fi Rush because I just love the game. I think that it's one of the best shadow drops we've ever seen. I think Xbox has a pretty good drop on their hands and a pretty good new franchise, so I've been looking forward to that. And I'm going to be jumping into Hogwarts Legacy. I can't wait for this. I read Harry Potter since I was a kid. It's my childhood stuff. I love it. I've read the books multiple times, so I'm really excited for this, especially since it's reviewing very well. So I can't wait to get into Hogwarts, get into that world, and go into 9 3/4 and taking on all this fantastical world because it looks massive and it's reviewing very well. But let me know what you're playing. Are you playing something on your Xbox, your PlayStation 5, your Switch, your Steam Deck, your PC? Let me know what you're playing on because that's what I like to talk about is games, and that's what we're here for, is to talk about games. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, remember, enjoy your gaming. Later.